Gary here at Costco, and today I'm going to expose to you the meat at Costco that I would never eat. I'm going to show you the meat that I do eat and that I recommend, and by the end of this video, I am going to show you the ultimate carnivore meat, the best deal you can possibly get, but you got to know how to ask for it. Let's get started. Before we head on over to Costco, my name is Carrie and I am down 100 pounds since my heaviest. I overcame depression, anxiety, arthritis, IBS, I stopped snoring, and I reversed my congestive heart failure. I'm off all 15 of my medications. You know what I do with these now? I don't need any of those pills anymore. All from eating a proper human diet. That's why I do videos like this. I want other people to find healing like I found. If you want to learn more about what I'm doing, please visit healinghumanity.movie. I just did an awesome video exposing Chick-fil-A. I'm doing several expose videos, so be sure you subscribe. There's a playlist in the description below. And if you want to learn more, join me at Meat Stock. It's going to be in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and everybody's going to be there. All of the good doctors. Michaela Peterson's going to be there, Dr. Berg, Dr. Chafee, Dr. Kiltz, and I will be there as well. You can get $50 off your ticket right now. Link in the description below. Now let's get started and head on over to Costco. Whole chicken, water, seasoning, salt, phosphate, food starch, potato, carrageenan, sugar, dextrose, fully cooked on site. It's so hot you can't even hold it. So the thing is, this is $5. It's 3 pounds. So people are like, oh, that's so cheap. Jen and I just got pork loin here for $1.99 a pound. When you're buying this for $5, you don't have 3 pounds worth of meat. You have probably a pound of bones and then all of the injection and water and everything that they put inside of it. When you get the pork loin at $1.99 a pound, you're eating all of that meat. There's literally zero waste whatsoever. So it's not a good deal as most people think it is. Besides the cost of the rotisserie chicken, one other very important distinction is this chicken is hot chicken, extremely hot. I couldn't hold it in my hand. When you have heat, it forces any toxic chemicals that are in the plastic into the food. Rotisserie chicken is hot and greasy, so it's going to absorb those chemicals even faster. Plastics can leach microplastic, BPAs, BPBs into every bite that you're taking. I recently heard that the average human consumes a credit card, or in this case, a Costco membership card's worth of microplastics in a week. That is crazy. And I've seen some YouTube videos recently where they're talking about microplastics showing up in clogged arteries in people's hearts, causing heart disease. So look at this. This is New York steak, and you have choice and you have prime. Prime is more expensive. So the prime is $20 per pound. The choice is $14 per pound. The reason prime is more expensive is because it's supposed to have more marbling and more fat. And technically, prime is better for carnivore because we like getting more fat, but it is a lot more expensive, as you can see. $7 more per pound. This is one of our go-tos. This is USDA choice, and it's beef for stew. It's just beef stew chunks. It's about $8 a pound. It's kind of expensive, but it's convenient. We do this like once a week on carnivore. You take it, you put it in the slow cooker, you put it on low overnight. It's fantastic. Or we get these chuck pot roasts, $8 a pound. These are also incredible. You got some really good fat on those. This used to be one of my go-tos on carnivore. This is USDA choice. This is $19 a pound for ribeye. The problem with this is they tenderize it and it's more expensive. I like cutting mine thicker, and so you can get these. This is the beef ribeye roast. It's USDA choice, and you can get this and it's not tenderized. They use a mechanical tenderizer with those, and the problem is if there's bacteria on the outside of the steak, those needles are going to push it into the interior of the steak. With this, it's not tenderized at all, and you can cut it as thick as you want. USDA choice, $19 a pound. Cut it up yourself. This is one of the go-tos. Or you can go nuts. Look at this. You can buy the whole thing. This is a beef ribeye whole, and it's $15 per pound. So you're going down $4 cheaper than this. It's the same thing. It's both USDA choice and it's both ribeye. So if you really want to save money, you can get one of those bigger ones. All right, so this is fresh Atlantic salmon, but it's farm-raised salmon. This is one of the meats at Costco that I would never eat. If you do some research into this, I'll show some stuff on the screen. This is $13 per pound. It's farm-raised, so there's all sorts of problems with that. And then they dye it. It's really gross. This one is $14 per pound. and it's wild sockeye salmon, wild caught. So if I were to get salmon from Costco, I would get the wild caught, not the farm raised. So this is USDA Prime. This stuff is incredible. It's $12.99 a pound, but it's sirloin, so there's almost no fat in it, so it's not that good for carnivore. We like to get a lot of fat. These things look incredible. Beef ribeye capstay. So much fat in this, but it's $31 a pound. This is another one of the meats that I will not eat at Costco. And it might just be preference. I'm not judging anyone. If you like chicken's fine. I just don't do well with chicken. It's usually very inflammatory. This is 99% fat-free because it's chicken breast, so there's no fat in it. As carnivore, we got to eat and consume a lot of fat, so you're basically getting no fat in this whatsoever. And you got to be really careful when you look at all of this chicken here. Oftentimes the chicken is injected with stuff, which is really gross and not good for you. And it brings the water weight up, so it's heavier, so you're paying for an injection that you're not going to eat. This is the type of meat I avoid from Costco, stuff that's injected and marinated, and it's got all sorts of junk in it. When you look at the ingredients and it says natural flavors, when it says natural flavors, there can be like 100 different chemicals in there that are hidden within those natural flavors. So I always try to avoid meat that is injected. This is one of my other favorite cuts of meat. It's $4.50 a pound. It's USDA choice. This is beef brisket. It's a pain in the butt to cook, but if you have a smoker, you throw it on the smoker overnight. It's incredible, and it's great for carnivore because you get the proper fat content. It's a nice fatty piece of meat. Tastes fantastic. I'd eat that every single day if I didn't have to smoke it and cook it every single day. Bacon, 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 bacon. This is my Kirkland thick slice bacon. Now, I've been at Costco's all over the country, and most Costco's have a bacon that says no sugar on it. This one right here, this is my absolute favorite. If you can get this one, it's Usinger's bacon. It's thick slice, and it's applewood smoked. It's absolutely fantastic. If you look at the back of it, the total carbs is 0. Total carbs on this one is 0. You got to be careful with bacon. Sometimes there's sugar and there's carbs in it. There's usually a little bit, but most of it's usually cooked off by the time you cook it. So this is meat I would not buy. This is the farm-raised Atlantic salmon, and it's $7 cheaper than the other stuff, but it's farm-raised, and there's all sorts of issues with farm-raised salmon. This is wild-caught Alaskan sockeye salmon. It's not farm, it's wild-caught. And these are really convenient because they're frozen. Ingredients. One ingredient, sockeye salmon. That's it, and it's wild-caught. This is meat that I would eat from Costco. We got different patties here. These are the 100% grass-fed patties, raised without antibiotics or hormones. They're better for you because they have more of the omega-3s. They're less inflammatory. The animal's eating its natural, proper cow diet. These are $31.99 each, or you can go a little bit cheaper over here with just the ground beef patties that aren't grass-fed. Some people like the taste of grain-finished better. Usually the grain-finished patties, they taste a little bit better. They have more fat in them. But some people that are sensitive to things could do better on the grass-fed, and they're less inflammatory. A lot of people were getting this, and they were turning it into beef jerky. You can put it in a food dehydrator, but it's $14 a pound, USDA choice. You think the girls would eat it?
No, Emma was.
All right, let's try it. All right, here's an option for meat if you need a snack. These are Archer, 100% grass-fed beef, full-size beef sticks. Let's see what it looks like here. No nitrates, no artificial colors, no flavors, 100% grass-fed beef, sea salt water, encapsulated citric acid, culture, and beef collagen casing. Those are pretty darn clean. Nothing's perfect, but that's not bad. 0 sugar. Beef jerky. Grass-fed, 100%. Seems clean. Let's look. Grass-fed beef, beef stock, vinegar, salt, yeast extract. I don't like yeast extract. This is your typical old-fashioned beef jerky. Looks really good. 18 ounces. Brown sugar. That's almost always in beef jerky is brown sugar. This one has 6 grams of carbohydrate. Grass-fed beef, apple cider vinegar, and salt. They got some clean options at Costco now. Brooklyn Biltong Naked. We had some like these at home. They do have apple cider vinegar, which gives it a little tangy taste, but drip steak. Let's see what it's got. Brown sugar. Oh, I'm done. And then look at this. Canola oil. Let's put a highly inflammatory oil in there so that we can mess your system up. That's a science experiment. As it skips. You know what really drives me nuts, Jen? So when you're in these aisles and they have keto friendly. If it's in a box or it's in a bag, it's almost never keto friendly. You look at it, there's usually seed oils in it. It's usually highly processed. Keto friendly should be one ingredient. Do you guys see that food court in the background with the cheap food and the cheap pizza? We never used to be able to leave Costco without getting that because it's too good to pass up, right? Well, when you get a slice of pizza, what is it, Jen? $2? When you get a slice of pizza for $2, that isn't the true cost of the slice of pizza. The true cost is your health. The true cost is you walking out the door feeling inflamed and feeling like crap because there's all sorts of ingredients in there that humans weren't supposed to consume. The true cost is you going and getting your prescription refilled and being sick and getting fatter and contributing to your insulin resistance and inflammation. You have that chronically for years and years and decades, you end up with cancer. There is a true cost that is much more than $1.99 that you need to account for when you're walking past the food court at Costco and you think, I gotta stop, it's so cheap. It's not so cheap. There's a hidden cost there that's much deeper than you realize. Protein bar, Jen, look, it's got protein in it. Look at all the ingredients. Protein blend, tapioca, sunflower oil, starch. It's got sugar upon sugar upon sugar upon starch upon processed, highly inflammatory seed oils. If you need to get more protein into your body, put that back and go grab one of these. You know what this is, Jen? Protein. This is actual real protein without starches, chemicals, and science experiment that you're eating. You're a human being. You shouldn't be eating Frankenfood science experiments like this fake protein in a box with all sorts of highly inflammatory garbage in it. Eat some of this. It's protein. All right, my carnivore power tip for Costco. I've been a carnivore for almost 1,000 days now. One of the absolute best things you can do at Costco for me is you go knock on that little glass window. You see that guy back there? You talk to them. Those people are great. They will help you. What you ask for when you go back there is...
Don't be afraid to ask for a chuck roll. I just asked the guy, and I'm going back to check if they have one.
A whole chuck roll. You can get a whole chuck roll for a couple dollars a pound. Jen and I did this in a previous video. Go check it out. You can get Denver steaks and all sorts of steaks out of the chuck roll, or you could just cut it up into little chunks. So instead of getting the beef stew, which I showed you over here, this beef stew is $8 a pound. You can get chuck rolls sometimes for $5 a pound. We cut up the whole chuck roll into little chunks like this, and we made our own beef stew. We put it in freezer bags, and we saved it. You just go back there, you knock on it, you say, I want a chuck roll. They'll bring you out a whole box. It's a lot, like it's a big box, but the price per pound is down. You can sometimes get it for $5 a pound, $6 a pound, depending on when you get it. Just not back there. The other thing you can ask those guys back there, they're awesome. They love talking to you. You could say, I want a prime rib roast. I want one this big, this big, this big. They'll go back there. They'll cut it for you. It's incredible. We showed you the good meats. We showed you the bad meats. We showed you what to avoid. We showed you the deals. And I just want to say, if you can do better, do better. If all you can afford is the rotisserie chicken in a bag, that's still 1,000,000 times better than going to buy Doritos and ice cream and frozen food and junk. So do what you can. The reason for doing this video is there's a lot of people that try that, they think it's clean, and then they're doing carnivore to overcome a health issue, and then they still have inflammation, and they still have insulin resistance, and they're still struggling. So the purpose of the video is do better if you can, know what the truth is, and know what you're going after.
Confused by health advice? Overwhelmed by diets that haven't worked? Healing Humanity Life gives you real answers, real support, and real results, all through the power of a carnivore lifestyle. Get exclusive courses, live expert Q&As where real medical doctors answer your questions, unlimited Zoom call playbacks, open Zoom hangouts that let you relax, socialize, and connect with like-minded folks, and a supportive community that understands your journey. Struggling with food addiction? Our Breaking Addictions group follows the proven 12-step method, helping you break free and feel like yourself again. Be you again. Join Healing Humanity Life and finally reclaim your health for good.
Hope that video helped. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe, tell your friend, share the video, and watch this other video we did in the corner of the screen.